excited! Are you ready to board the Disney Dream with me?
Hey everybody! Today I'm getting to inspect the Disney Dream. For the people out there who are interested in taking a Disney cruise, I'll give you an inside peek so you can see what a ship is like. And for those of you who are travel agents or want to be travel agents, this is something you can do once you complete their Disney College of Knowledge and become a Disney specialist. You'll have the opportunity to do ship inspections and get other perks as well. So come along with me today and I'll show you what it's like.
Welcome aboard the Disney Dream. I'm so excited you're here to go over the Disney Dream with me and see my personal photos. We'll talk about what to expect, what to do the first day, and what to do on the ship. We're going to talk about how to prepare, how to pack, and are you going to travel with infants and toddlers? We're going to talk about that too, as well as additional hints and advice. And I'm going to include some links in the bio. So come along. Will you be cruising with an infant or toddler? Well, you need to know your child needs to be at least 6 months by the day of the first sailing, or 12 months if it's a transatlantic sailing. And it is very important your child has to be 6 months by that first day of sailing. They can't turn 6 months of age during your trip. They are very hard and steadfast on this rule. Your child does have to be 6 months before. If not, don't even think about trying to play with this. They will deny your child boarding, and most likely one adult as well, and you will not get a refund. And also, a child must be toilet trained to use the pools. There is a non-toilet trained area that will be Nemo's Reef, where swim diapers are required, but the children can enjoy their time there. There is no hot tub, spa, pool, or water slide that will allow non-toilet trained children. Also, bring swim diapers. You can purchase them on board, but they're more expensive. And also, you can request a pack and play for your cabin once your payment is made in full. There's a number that you can call to make that request. And also, group babysitting is available, and it's a small world nursery for children up to 3 years of age. You do have to make reservations in advance. And also, you can bring baby food and formula, but they have to be unopened. Make sure the kitchen doesn't have to do anything special with the food. And also, here's a link, I'll also put it in the bio, of what other things you can request for your room when you're traveling with infants and toddlers.
No doubt, the Oceaneers Club on the Disney Dream is the coolest place to be for kids ages 3 to 12. With their themed playrooms all the way from Star Wars to Andy's room from Toy Story and the Infinity Room and Pixie Hollow, it's like your kids are being immersed inside the movie itself. It's so amazing. Just watch this footage. This is the Oceaneers Club on the Disney Dream. Gamers. The Bippity Boppity Boutique is a spa for your kids. You can get your kids gussied up, hair done, costumes on for the parties and the splendor on the Disney Dream. Vibe is the teen lounge on the Disney Dream, and it is strictly teens only. No adults, no parents allowed. Now let's talk about dining on the Disney Dream. It is rotational dining, which means you're going to eat at a different dining room every night. There's typically 2 different times, usually around 5 or 8, and you can request the time that you want. Don't worry, if you can be waitlisted if you don't get the time you would like. And also don't worry if you can't make your assigned dining time. You can still go to the buffet or order room service. There's also adult-only dining, so your kids can play and enjoy their time while you enjoy your adult time with your significant other or your friends. And also make sure that you book ASAP. Reservations fill up fast. Also, let your waitstaff know if you're celebrating a special occasion. There's a lot of times they'll have a little something extra special for you. If you think that a Disney cruise is only for families and children, you're completely wrong. Adults love it as well. I know so many people who go on Disney cruises and they don't have any children. Either they've never had children or their children are grown and out of the house and they still love a Disney cruise. They love the entertainment, they love the lounges, they love the adults only areas. A Disney cruise is for adults only as well. Okay, so now you've seen all the amazing things that there are on the Disney Dream. What to do next? Let's get prepared. All right, so now you've booked your cruise and you're ready to go. What can you do before you even get on the boat? First, use a travel agent to book. You get to use a travel agent for free. Most of them don't charge for their services. Why not have a free personal assistant? Also, stay the night before in a hotel if you can. The last thing you want is to get to your airport, find out your flight is delayed, and stressing whether or not you're going to make it to your ship on time. So do yourself a favor, give yourself peace of mind, and stay in a hotel the night before. Also, sometimes you just can't. So if you're flying in and out the same day, make sure you check the flight parameters. You don't want to get in too late or too early, too late before you get on your flight, or you're sailing too early of a flight when you get off the ship, because you don't know exactly when you're going to get off the ship. So make sure you know the flight parameters from the cruise line. And also get on the Magical Express. Right now, out of Orlando, it takes about an hour to get to the cruise port, so you can skip baggage claim, go straight to Magical Express, and they will have your bags magically appear at your door on your cruise ship. So definitely book the Magical Express flying into Orlando, and you will not be disappointed. And so the next thing is buy the insurance. Whether you get the Disney insurance or you go through an outside travel insurance agency, insurance is just always a good idea. Whatever trip you plan, insurance is always a good thing to include in your budget when you think about taking vacations. So many insurance companies, for health reasons, will not cover anything in international waters or in different countries. So just one illness or injury can really cripple you financially. The insurance is a peace of mind. Nobody likes to think about insurance. Nobody likes to talk about insurance. It's something nobody likes to buy, but in the case that you need it, it really helps, and you're glad you get it. So also check in on the Disney Cruise Line website. When you book your cruise, you're going to get a website where you can log in, register, and it's going to have all your travel information, and it's going to have all the activities and the things that you can do, and you can book things early there. Definitely log into that website as soon as possible and start to book the things that you already know you want to do. And some of those things would be your excursions and the spa and some of the kids' activities. You can do that, and do that as soon as you can. Also, use your Disney luggage tags. They will send you Disney luggage tags in advance. That's how they know what room to take your luggage to. You definitely want your luggage, so make sure you use those tags that they send you. And when you can, use a passport. Yes, it's true, you can get by with a birth certificate and a government-issued ID if you are a U.S. citizen going to many of the ports. However, a passport, in the event of an evacuation or any type of emergency, or if lost or stolen, a passport is so much easier to remedy than using a birth certificate and government-issued ID. So passports are just always a good way to go. I highly suggest it. Do this in advance. It can take some time to have a passport registered and processed. There are ways to expedite it, but if it is expedited, it can be very, very costly. So plan ahead, get your passports as soon as you can. If you don't mind paying the extra fee, yes, you can have it expedited, but I highly suggest just right now, stop what you're doing. Even if you don't have anything booked, just go and get a passport. Even if you don't know when you're going to go on your next vacation, get a passport. And also, there is a Disney Cruise Line app. Download that on your phone. Even though a lot of people put their phones into airplane mode on the ship, you can still use the app that's going to keep you updated and in touch. And also, schedule a character call. You can do this, and what better way to get the crew excited about their upcoming cruise than having a Disney character call to get them prepared. And also check with your cell phone provider on how to best avoid unexpected charges. As I said, a lot of people put their phones into airplane mode to avoid any unexpected charges, but if you feel like you're going to have to use your phone at some point on the trip, check with your provider. Cruise ship cabins are typically small, even though the Disney
cruise line is known for having larger cabins than normal, you still want to know how to pack and how to prepare for your first Disney cruise. All right, now let's talk about what to pack. You're already going to have a comprehensive list on your Disney Cruise Line website, but I'm going to highlight a few things that people forget and what I think is really extra important. So first of all, a lot of people would like to bring some of their own alcohol and water on board. You can. They do have some allowances, so make sure to check your parameters that are given to you on your Disney information. Also bring a power strip. The outlets are very limited, so a power strip gives you extra power. Also bring a foldable closet organizer, something that is small, can fold into your suitcase and doesn't take up much room, but you can hang it up in your closet and it gives you extra space to pack. Also bring sunscreen. That sounds like a no-brainer, but a lot of people forget it. You'd be surprised, and it's more expensive to purchase it on board. So get it in advance and make sure you bring it along. And also motion sickness medication or prevention. Even if you've never had motion sickness problems in the past, you don't want to be stuck on board without some sort of a plan A or B for this. Again, they usually have something on board, but be prepared. And door decorations. A lot of people like to get really cute and fun and creative with their door decorations. It helps everybody in the family locate your room if you forget your number. And it's just it's a fun way to prepare for your trip. And also bring some dressy clothes. There's usually at least one formal night, and there's also plenty of opportunities to take pictures, and they have phenomenal photographers. And what a great Christmas picture to send in your Christmas cards. Even if you take your cruise in the spring or summer, it's a great picture to have. And also pack a day bag with a change of clothes, a bathing suit, some flip-flops, sunglasses, also your valuables and medications that you don't want to lose just in case there's a mix-up. There's always human error, so you always want to prepare. But even so, it can take a few hours for your bags to arrive at your room, so this way you have a change of clothes, you can go to the pool and do other things while you wait. Also, check to see if your sailing has a themed party like a pirate night or Star Wars night, and you can bring costumes so that it just makes that night a little extra special. And also, don't forget an autograph book. You're going to meet a lot of characters that are loved, and you don't want to miss those autographs. So you're on the boat, you're ready to set sail. What do you do that very first day as you leave the port? Well, most people head straight to the buffet. If you want to avoid the hustle and bustle of the crowd, you can go to the Enchanted Garden, or make sure you pack your bathing suit in your day bag and head to the pool and aqueduct. If you haven't already, download that Disney Cruise app to stay in touch with what's going on and with the people around you. Also, put your cell phone in airplane mode to avoid those unexpected roaming charges. And if you haven't already made any reservations in advance, now's the time to do it for the spas, restaurants, and activities. And there is going to be a mandatory boat safety drill. It is mandatory. Don't skip it. If you do, you are going to have to make it up in some other way. So make sure that you attend that mandatory safety drill. Then also walk around the ship, get to know where everything is, and many times they have walking ship tours, so take advantage of that and get to know your ship. Then also take the kids to the open house and the youth activity centers. Find out what's going on. If there's any additional registration that needs to take place, you can do it then, and let the kids get acquainted with where they can go as well. And also check your navigator schedule. Every day you're going to have a nice list of all the different activities going on board, and your navigator schedule is going to tell you exactly what is happening and where to go and how to get involved. What are things that you won't typically hear from just anybody else, that you won't always read online? I'm going to tell you. Okay, let's talk about the other stuff that other people don't tell you. First of all, book your cruise out as far out as possible. A year in advance is ideal. Why? Because it gives you more time to pay for your cruise, and you can also get better rates the further out you book. The closer to your cruise date, the higher the prices go up. Also, it gives you more time to pay. The final payment date is usually 2 to 3 months before you're sailing, and you can pay in increments throughout the year, and it makes it feel like it's not quite as big on your pocketbook. So then also check with a travel agent for additional shore excursion options. Yes, you can book your excursions on the boat, but a good travel agent is going to know about additional companies that can give you an experience that is more intimate, so you're not loaded on board with 30 other people. It's something that it's maybe just you and your party, maybe a couple other people, but it's the same prices, same experiences, maybe even some additional experiences, but it's more intimate and not as crowded. And they work with cruise lines all the time, so it's a great experience. And also, book your advanced reservations and activities online as soon as possible. The popular activities and reservations really do book up very quickly. So you can make your reservations once you pay in full. They do allow you to start making your reservations one day before your final payment date. So go ahead and make that final payment at least one day in advance so that you can go ahead and be one of the first in line to start booking reservations early. And then if you can't get the reservations you want, that's okay. You can check back from time to time for cancellations. They happen all the time. And this is another benefit of using a travel agent. A good travel agent will check back for those cancellations for you so that you don't have to waste your very valuable time calling every day. A lot of times you have to wait on hold. A travel agent is going to do that for you so that you don't have to waste your time and you're still working on getting the times that you want. Also, record the moment that you arrive on board. Oh, it's absolutely fabulous. They treat you like royalty, like you're entering the grand ballroom. They announce your family as if you are the most important people on the ship. It's very emotional. Make sure you record it. And then you have a chance to book your next cruise on board. And you can often get many discounts by doing this onboard booking. And don't worry, if you use a travel agent, they will know and they will be able to give the information to your travel agent so they can continue to work with you for your next booking. And also, nobody wants to do laundry on board, but they do have a coin laundry room just in case you need it. Thank you so much for joining me today on this tour of the Disney Dream. Are you ready to take a Disney cruise? Or have you already taken a Disney cruise? If you have and you have other tips and advice or information you'd like to include, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe so you can find out all about the other destinations that I want to share with you. Have a great day and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.